Last time on the ultimate Cowboy Showdown.
Guys, come on, start going!
Jamon continued to be the target of the green team.
Jamon, he's won a immunity buckle twice now. I mean, his head's got to be getting bigger. I think we all need to gang up on him, and he needs to go home.
But it was the blue team who fell apart during the challenge.
Chris!
In the end, Chris was sent home. You're not going to be the ultimate cowboy. You're done here.
Yes, sir.
Pack your personals, hit the trail. And now, 10 cowboys remain.
Who will ride on and who will be sent home in the next elimination?
Only one will take home the $50,000 worth of cattle, the air-equipped 87 Series Q-Catch cattle chute, and their new Healer portable corral. Who will win the ultimate Cowboy Showdown? It's night at Powderhorn Ranch, and I've summoned the cowboys to the round pen for a unique immunity buckle challenge. Being a top cowboy isn't just about riding and roping. There's a history and a legacy to it that's woven into the fabric. All right, we're gonna have a late night immunity buckle challenge. After a long cattle drive, a famous cowboy tradition is to gather around the campfire and entertain each other. And that's what this immunity buckle challenge is all about. You'll have to show you fellow cowboys any talent of your choosing. Music, poetry, dance, comedy, rope tricks, it's all on the table. You'll each have an hour to prepare and 2 minutes to perform. The winner of this challenge will receive this Outlaw Spirit immunity buckle and be safe from elimination. All right, y'all got an hour to get ready. Get to it.
Right now, we're all deers in headlight. I mean, you can't get more intimidating than to stand in front of that man and try to do something.
I can do a few rope tricks, but then again, I'm here with 10 of the best cowboys in America right now. What kind of rope trick can I do that they can't do?
What's your talent, Buck?
I'm gonna do some mind tricks. Actually, one mind trick. It works like 30% of the time, so. I'm not talented outside horses and cattle, so this would be interesting.
What are you doing, Steven?
I'm gonna be an auctioneer. I just don't know exactly what I'm gonna sell.
Well, I've been an auctioneer for quite some time. I've been doing it ever since I was a little kid. My dad has an auction company in Ellicott, Colorado, and I think that this is gonna be a good challenge for me.
What are you doing, poetry or something?
It's like a short story, I guess. I don't know what it is. I just started writing and I ain't really been able to slow down yet.
What can I do to show the judges that I am talented and kind of stick out from everybody else? Only thing I could come to mind, sit down, pen and a piece of paper, and just write something from the heart. All I could think of was being a little kid and just being super excited whenever old Dad come on and he said we was going to work cows tomorrow. I don't know if it's a short story, if it's a poem. I'm just letting the pen work and my mind go to work right now and just putting everything down on a piece of paper.
All right, ultimate cowboy contestants, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
It's a talent show. There's no way I don't win this.
All right, up first, Jamon Turner from Houghton, Louisiana.
Starting off strong.
This poem is called A Mountain Taught a Man. A mountain taught a man that sometimes life blows certain things in your direction. Through heavy snow and rough wind, the mountain still stands. With life blowing from every direction, where does that man stand?
Cowboys and poetry go hand in hand. I'm not big on sharing what I got, but if it's gonna give me the immunity buckle, I think I'll let him have one today.
The mountain's lessons to a man.
Jamon come out there, he had a poem wrote. I thought, there it is. He done wiped the floor with me.
Well, I've been stuck out on this old Wyoming ranch with a great group of guys just hoping we got a chance. 'Cause every day we're just trying to prove our way to a great group of judges like old Buddy and Cash No matter what I do, seems to be always on my...
This may look like any ordinary apple picker, but let me tell you what. It's worth more than anything we can afford. But all right, somebody start me off at 2.5 and go. I need 2.5 and a 5, 5, a little bit and a 5 now, 7.5, 7.5 a 10, 10, a little bit and a 10 now, 12.5, 12, a little bit and 12. I need 80, a little bit here now, 80, 80 now, 82 and a little bit here now, 80. Last call.
Come on.
97 and a half.
It's just money.
Sold it to Mr. Keaton right there.
My main talent is growing this sexy beard. I mean, come on, look at all these other guys. They can't do it.
That's a good beard.
Whoa!
I went out there and I just had fun with it. When have you seen a breakdancing cowboy? Hey, right here.
I'm just gonna do one rope trick, a wedding ring, and then you can get fancy with it and go behind your back. That's pretty much it.
I started off this life running around with the circus. I used to juggle them chainsaws. Chainsaw cut off a finger. And so I went off to do something else, and I was wrangling some sharks. It didn't go so great. Now I'm down to nothing. Keaton, come on up. You need both hands, okay?
Okay.
What I want you to do is I want to interlock your fingers like that.
Okay.
Same thing with your thumbs.
Okay.
I want you to get those two fingers. I want you to pull them as far as you can, but hang on a second. And this string is gonna make them close them, okay?
Okay.
I've got it really loose. Hold them apart as hard as you can. Getting a little tired, ain't you?
Okay, that's good. We don't know what that was supposed to be.
Well, that didn't work out so well. I guess I won't try that again.
You guys have to guess who I'm talking about. How you guys doing?
Buddy.
I really like you, for the record.
I just want to share some culture with you guys, the old ways, you know, and I'm honored to play the song. It's a sacred song for you guys. Judges, sing along if you know the words. Bring it home, baby.
That was freaking hysterical.
All right, there he is, Poy Melanson, State Tech.
How y'all this evening? I don't know if this is a story, a poem, or what it might be, but it's the first one I ever did. This is how it goes. We all start out riding the arm of the couch, chasing down outlaws with old Gene and Roy. Before long, we hear those words we have always waited to hear Dad say. Get some sleep, we ride out at dawn. The anticipation is unreal. Not 1 week of sleep is seen. Must be the cowboy that runs through these jeans. You hop in that old rattling, rumbling truck, just like you've done many times before, but this time there's something special in the air. You find yourself a little taller knowing that Dad is expecting you to be on your game. As the horses come up, you pick the rankest in the pen, because why else, but that's the way that cowboys have always been. Dad had other plans, that is. He brings out old Rose and seems like she walks on eggshells, but nevertheless, you're cowboying just like Captain Call and Gus McCrae. As Dad throws you up in the saddle, starts to trot out, you think to yourself, I'm the biggest and baddest around. That's the one and only ultimate cowboy in this town.
Yeah, that was right. Good job.
It was a proud moment for me to kind of showcase my dad there, because that me and him, that was me and my dad's thing. Wouldn't be the cowboy I am today without old Pops. So appreciate you, Dad.
All right, after conferring with my esteemed colleagues, we have determined that this was the worst talent show we've ever been to. Thank you, Stephen Yellowtail, that was hilarious. Eddie, good job. Hey, the auctioneer, who doesn't like the auctioneer, right? But I don't know, for some reason that moved me a little bit, what Coy did. And so in the first Ultimate Cowboy Showdown, and probably the last, probably, I hope, Coy Melanson. You just wrote that, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, it got you this.
I appreciate it. Thanks,
All
sir.
right.
Good job, boy.
Safe from elimination. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Over your pitchfork.
There's 10 of us left, and somebody's going home. But guess what? It ain't gonna be me.
You got her. You got her. Hang on.
What you doing, Sarah?
Pretty day to be cowboying, huh?
Oh, yeah, every day.
So I was walking down the stalls to check my horse, and I noticed that Sarah's on the other end, and I thought, well, maybe she could use a hand with something.
You full-time day work down there, or I guess over there in Arkansas?
I wish. I used to cowboy a lot. Used to work at a ranch and get the day work and be cowboy, and that was the good old days.
What do you do now?
I do heat and air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just was pretty handy at it. I had to put my wife through school, but I think I'm a lot more handy at being a cowboy.
Heck yeah.
So 12 years of putting what I like to do on hold. This is my chance to kind of
get back at
it and get that blood running again. You know, I worked on a ranch. I had the dream job. We trained roping horses. We had Black Angus cows. I got to wake up every morning and do a job I love, and I kind of had to sacrifice who I am as a person. I kind of lost the cowboy side of me, and I've been married to my wife for 8 years. We've got a daughter named Sailor. She's the world to me, and this is everything. This is my chance to kind of be the selfish one now and do something for me and build something that I can give to my daughter and she can pass that on. It's been 12 years, and that's too long. I'm ready to get back to doing what I love.
All right, well, I got these water hoses fixed. If you want, you can go turn that deal on. We'll finish watering the rest of these horses.
Okay.
What's up, Steven? Oh, hey, bud. I was just taking a peek. They're a little bit smaller than what I have to deal with, but they are some nice-looking horn cattle, that's for sure.
Didn't you say you had like a viral video of you roping like a longhorn or Coriani or something like that?
Yeah, man, that was me. I'm not trying to sit here and toot my own horn, but how much more cowboy can you get than running in a bank? You know what I mean? Roping this longhorn cow and getting a handle on her. I happen to be that viral cowboy that you guys might have seen the video. You're doing a parade for the Ride for the Brand Ranch Rodeo. We had a bunch of longhorn cows that my boss owned, and one of them just found a hole, decided that she wanted to go on a little stroll. Next thing you know, she ran in the bank. So I come right up through the middle of all the chaos and followed her right behind into the bank, and I was able to put my rope on her inside the building, and we went back the other way to the set of portables just down the street. There was millions of views on this deal, like shared all over the world, and people were messaging me from the UK that were from Kenya, telling me that they saw me on the news and all this stuff, and they just didn't know real cowboys were still around.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
That's really cool.
But like, I'm working with a world-class longhorn breeder. My main job is to start horses, but I got to take care of the cows too. So once these horses get to riding around, I get to go to work on them, and I handle big longhorn cattle. It's something that I guess I just take advantage of and don't really realize it, you know what I mean? I've spent so long taking care of other people's animals and other people's livestock. To win this with the $50,000 worth of cattle, I wouldn't have to take care of other people's stuff anymore. I'd have to take care of my own, and I'm totally content with that. To be able to win this and be able to have that without going to hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, I mean, it's a dream come true. I know we're out here taking a look at all these good-looking cattle, but I sure am hungry.
Yeah, I am
You want to go in and get a bite to eat?
Let's do that.
We'll head that way.
You bet.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, Eddie. Eddie, careful, Eddie.
Eddie, you're in a bad spot. Oh.
All right, cowboys, this challenge is designed to test your horse wrangling and horse breaking skills on the open range. In the Rabbit Creek pasture are 6 unbroken horses. Each team will need to wrangle them and bring them into a large trap that we have out there. There you'll be picking 2 colts to rope, break, and ride. You'll have to do it the old school way, no round pen, just pasture. And all cowboys, including the colts and the ones you rode in on, have to ride out of that trap down the road to the finish line. Time stops once you cross the finish line. Here again with me today, I couldn't do it without him, Buddy Schnaufer, Cash Myers. We're gonna give you an hour to do this. 2 people from the losing team will be going home. So keep that in mind, all right?
You know, there's only 2 head of colts that we need to get on and ride, and all of us want to make sure and stand out. But in this challenge, we're all gonna have a big part to play in this because there's a reason why people don't do it this way anymore. We're not gonna be able to just sit back and watch this. I mean, this is a dangerous deal.
We flipped a coin. Blue team, you're up first. Get in the saddle.
I'm gonna do it.
Have you rode a lot of broncs before?
Yeah, bulls, broncs. I mean,
What about
it's,
colts,
it's
though?
not about, I've never rode colts. I break them a totally different way, but it's not about that. It's about me. And if I screw this up for this team, y'all know what to do.
In the last elimination, the judges said that I take a back seat, and today the only seat I'm taking is that saddle.
You're not stepping up and saying, I'll lead this drive.
Yes, sir.
You got to show up and show out.
I'll prove to everybody that I'm not the weakest link here. I'm not.
I want you making this decision because it's the right decision, not because
It's the
you
right
think,
decision.
because you think it's the right decision.
For me, it is. It's on me.
I'll get on the other one. I think it makes sense for me to get on.
Yeah, for sure.
Sarah called me out on the last team challenge, so today I'm gonna step up big. I'm gonna climb on one of them colts and I'm gonna see what she does, see what type of role she takes in this, and dang sure bet I'm gonna be watching her.
And I'd feel really safe you snubbing me up.
Yeah, I feel safe snubbing you up.
I don't want nobody here getting hurt.
You know, I've broken hundreds of colts since I was younger, and it ain't no game. You know, breaking colts is dangerous. There's all kinds of scenarios that can go wrong. These things are wild as rabbits. So today I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that doesn't happen. And get it on.
Blue, you ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. This is a 3-part challenge. First up, to round up their wild horses and bring them back to the trap.
Hey, let's have Sarah's here. Want to just have her ride point, and then you can kind of look over colts with me. Does that sound good, Sarah?
Yeah, I think I can handle that. Just keep rolling like you were doing, right?
They're having Sarah ride point and gathering the colts. That's a tough job. Let's see how she handles it. They're on them.
Looks like Eddie's gonna push on them just a little bit.
Sarah leads them in flawless.
Black one looks pretty stout. You got the gate?
Yes, sir.
And now they have to pick 2 of these colts to ride.
Get your saddle off. Get your saddle off.
Eddie volunteered to get on one of the wild horses. I like that he's going for it.
That little red filly with a blazed face, huh?
I'm waiting for Eddie to be careful when he's in here and trying to pull the mare out. Which one you want? The little ball-faced mare? All right.
I've broke colts throughout my life. Since I was a little kid, I always had little Shetlands. My grandpa kept horses around, and I was always sneaking around climbing on them. And it's a very high possibility that somebody's gonna eat dirt today. But as long as you get up and get right back on, that's all that matters.
Cody's got it.
Very nice.
Nice job. Hey, 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 hey! Don't you do it, Brown!
Hold on, I don't need them horses up here right now. Hold on, Eddie.
Eddie, careful,
Eddie,
Eddie. They're gonna
you're in
get
a
patted
bad
on top of the
spot.
head.
As soon as I did that, I felt that tension. She's kind of curled up a little bit and real tense. She's scared, and I mean, maybe she felt my fear, and she was as tense as I was.
Looks like Eddie's not real gung-ho here.
Well, I can't figure what Yellowtail and Sarah are doing. They're doing nothing.
Nothing. Killing time right now, yes, sir.
Why don't they get on in here and get another one? I don't understand.
It took way too long to put the halter on the first horse. Don't even get me started on the second one because I am just like dumbfounded that took us that long.
If Cody considers himself the leader of the team, then why wouldn't he get on that colt? Eddie is clearly scared.
They make any progress?
Nothing.
Cody, Coy, and Eddie are right in the only safe corner where a guy can catch horses. So now I'm waiting, and now I think this is taking too long. I got to try and rope this horse out in the open or hold it up in a fence corner. That's the key to these timed events, is always be moving.
Stephen Yellowtail's gonna try to rope his own horse while the rest of the team works on the other one.
Hey, hey.
All right, out in the pasture, going fast. Got a nose, but that ain't gonna hold, I don't think. He's got to let his rope down.
Let it go.
That didn't work.
Can I do anything, Stephen?
Get her off the fence if you can.
Is Eddie ever gonna get on that horse?
He's trying to pet him about 4 foot away.
Good place to get kicked.
Now Cody is finally helping Stephen Yellowtail.
Yellowtail's there. There he's got him rope.
He's just shaking his hand.
Shaking his hand too.
I needed to get one more wrap, and I couldn't get to it as fast as I wanted to, and that knot on the end of my rope popped my finger, and my rope jerked out of my hand, but I got him cornered back up again and got it, so no big deal.
Cody.
Grab the rope, Sarah.
Cody.
Cody grabs rope, and I said, give me the rope. He won't hand me the rope. He had no faith in me, which is super frustrating because I'm as good a hand as any freaking guy on that team, buddy.
Cody isn't delegating. He's trying to do it all himself, and he's slowing everything down.
So then he finally realizes that he has to give me the rope because the horse is fixing to dust him. And the whole time I'm completely under control. He's actually making me more anxious because he has no faith in me.
You want me to get him?
No, baby, I got him. Don't
You
worry.
got too much going on right
Baby,
here.
I know. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
You got it, you got it, you got it. Man, don't you ever worry about if I got it. If I don't have it, you'll know it.
Grab this horn. Go.
Now he's
He's
on.
on.
He's up. Now let's see if they can get him to rolling.
Got him, Coy?
I got him.
As soon as my leg kicks over and I land on that seat, I am just tensing up, overreacting with fear.
There we go. Now we got him moving.
Whoa,
Oh,
now they're down.
Eddie's
Eddie
wanting
stepped the belt out on him.
Eddie, she can't go nowhere. I have her. Be committed. Now's the time. Time to shine. Hero or zero. Right now, let's see it.
There you go. You got it.
Eddie's up. You
Let's
got
see
it.
if we can last a little longer this time. Stay up there.
Yellowtail got a foot in the stirrup.
Here we go. Come on,
Oh,
Yellowtail. He's on.
Good work. When they're ready, Eddie and Stephen Yellowtail need to get their horses through the gate and then ride them a quarter-mile down the road to the finish line.
Sarah, you want to trot up there?
Sarah, if you want to try to get, there you go. Eddie, I'm gonna bring you right to the gate.
To her, pass me off to her, because she's already wanting me.
Eddie just kind of letting him cruise along.
Good.
Yep.
Looks like Yellowtail's
All right,
through
Yellowtail's
the
across,
gap.
put him right through there. Oh, they're getting close
Maybe
there right
he's
here.
gonna
See if
come
you can
on
get him
around
across. All right, Eddie's across
Yeah,
right
he's
here.
on through.
Sarah's closing the gate and now is hustling to the finish line to stop the time.
Come on, Red! Eddie doesn't need to go home. It needs to be one of the main guys. It needs to be either Cody or Yellowtail. I feel like they're treating me like a girl, and I'm not. I'm a hand. I'm just like all these men on the team. There wasn't one job today that I couldn't have done.
All right, she's across.
There she made it.
Good job, guys.
The blue team didn't have much trouble getting their wild horses across the finish line, but the question for them is, did their delays in catching their horses at the top cost them too much time?
Hang on, Sam! Well, I can't slow down. Get up there!
Get up there to him!
Hang on! Hang on! Hang on! Guys, there's one thing I want to say right off the bat. No matter what we're going to do here today, I think safety ought to be our #1 concern.
Gathering and breaking colts, you know, that's the foundation of being a cowboy. That's how cowboying started, you know? They had to cover country, so what'd they have to do? They had to tame a wild animal and get on the back of it.
Make sure we're tight because we don't want nothing getting loose.
And we get in that corner over there, make a half circle around them, get one rope, and keep the circle, a second one, go in there and get one rope. You know, in this elimination challenge, like, this is my game. This is what I do for a living. I need to be on these horses. You know, I grew up in rodeo. I was an all-around guy. You know, I rode bulls, rode bucking horses, bulldog, team rope, calf rope. And now that I've gone on ranching, I've literally cowboyed in every part of the U.S. And through all those big ranches, I had to toughen up. You know, I didn't have mommy and daddy over the hill, you know, to go cry to, but I always kept pushing forward. And when I kept pushing forward, I kept climbing the ladder. When you keep climbing the ladder, you become more successful. I recently married my wife 5 months ago. We own a horse training operation, but we had the land to support a cattle operation. That's why I'm here, because hopefully I can fill that land with my own cattle instead of leasing it out to somebody else. All right, I want to ride, okay? Are y'all good with that?
I'm good with that, Buck. I'm gonna be straight with you. I brought the wrong saddle for me to get him drunk.
My saddle ain't made for it, but I'll get on the other one then.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna get on a horse and kind of show these guys that I'm not one to mess with.
We're all good enough hands. I think we're gonna be okay. Wanna do a quick prayer real quick?
We're not gonna be able to just sit back and watch this. I mean, this is a dangerous deal.
Heavenly Father, thanks for bringing us group of guys together. We've made some great friendships out of this deal. Please keep our horses safe and just keep everybody safe during this whole thing. Get to them quick, gather them slow, and bring them in hard. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Green, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Get it done. Go. The green teams often round up their wild horses and bring them back to the trap.
Easy, easy, guys. Take that lead if you can, Sal. Show them the gate.
Hey, horses, hey, horses. Hey, horses. Hey, horses.
Good job right there, Sal. Speeding them up, pushing them where they need to go.
Easy. Hey, hey,
Come on, baby.
lead them in there, Sal. Take them in, Sal. Easy.
They're rounding and bringing them back in a hurry. That's good hustle.
Easy.
Everybody sit on them, sit on them. Let them calm down. Let them calm down.
Can't gather them no better than that. Now the fun begins.
Whoever right to that corner, ease to them.
It's time for a rope to go on.
Just grab one. Easy.
Come on, catches one.
Hey, swing another rope on her while we got them all right here.
I like that, big.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I get a shot, I'm just gonna grab the closest one.
This is a timed event. We weren't gonna sit there and piddle around and try to catch something that we just wanted. We need to get them caught, and we need to get them saddled in a hurry.
Easy.
Stephen Heitman misses.
Hey, watch yourself.
But Keaton gets a quick loop on it. It's a wild one.
You lost these dang ropes.
That black horse ain't no flicker. I'll tell you that right now. That black horse is full of vinegar.
Keaton's gonna get down right here and see if he can coax him into just grabbing that rope.
Keaton has the horse under control. Great job. Green team has their horses roped. Now Sal and Buck have to cowboy up and get on them as fast as their nerves will let them.
Easy there, mamas.
We're in there.
Easy there, mamas.
Looks like Sal's got his saddle up on the back of his horse.
Watching Sal work, you know, he's a one-handed cowboy, but this ain't his first time being on a colt.
No.
You're all right, little man.
Buck definitely has his hands full with that wild black horse.
I'm gonna try to sneak in there without getting kicked. Can you get him tighter? So we get him snubbed up short, and I get him saddled, but we had to squeeze him so tight because he was a little dangerous, you know? All right, heads up, guys.
Yeah. All right, little man, let's see what you got.
You gotta give him credit. He's got the guts.
Go ahead, let's see what she's got.
He's on. Let's see if we're gonna have rodeo.
I want to get her till she stops pulling on me like this. So drive her to me. There you go.
This ain't so bad.
We got Sal on there. Sal is a New Mexico cowboy. And you got Buck. Buck's a horse trainer by trade. And Buck ain't looking like he just really wanting to get on up in there.
Buck's really slowing down the team. He needs to get on that horse.
You standing around waiting ain't gonna help.
So me and Steven, we worked together and we snubbed that old black horse up, and I reached down and grabbed that ear. That's what you do when you get one that's a little wild. You just get on that ear, get them calm and relax, and that be their happy place.
Easy, son.
They just keep fiddling with this colt. Sal's pulling him around a little bit, trying to handle him a little bit, but little boy's got a lot of grip.
You say when, and I'll hand it to you.
Here we go. He gonna move him out.
All right, Buck.
You got her.
Hang on. Hang on, Buck.
Here we go. He's running off and bucking, and of course, it takes a pretty sticky cowboy to stay in the middle of him.
Easy. Easy.
Easy, guys, easy.
While Buck has major trouble, Sal's ready to move his horse to the finish line.
Don't slow him down.
Hang on, Sal!
Sal's horse is running, but staying strong.
Get up, hang on!
We get out of the gate and she realizes nobody's around and she starts taking off, trying to drop her head. I was pulling with all my might.
Attaboy, Sal.
And then Steven comes around and he's got them other horses and I get her kind of shut down a minute.
Sal gets his horse turned around. He's headed back to the finish line.
Hey, we got another runoff. Hang on. Jamon's trying to chase around here and get him headed off.
Easy, you're tossing me right in that.
Jamon comes up right on my left side when the fence is on my right side and sits there and just rides along with me. Well, what that did is it pushed that colt right into the fence, which drug my whole leg down that net wire and barbed wire. He probably just doesn't know any better, but that's gonna send him home.
Coming to your right-hand side, Buck.
Attaboy,
You gotta get across first, because I can go back and help those guys, okay?
Steady and slow, Sal's making his way to the finish line.
This gray horse I'm riding, I'm kicking, I'm pulling, she ain't moving, and I'm just losing my mind here.
Steven's gonna stay back here at the back and make sure he doesn't cross the line so he can go help if he needs to. Come on. Sal's right here at the finish line. He's got 2 foot on the line, but now I got him all the way across.
Oh, come on! And man, that gray horse just knew where the line was. She would not cross it to save my life. I was pulling and kicking and trying to get her. She'd put 1 foot over and take it back. We're literally inches from where I could just step off and be done with my part.
Look at my horse. All right, you want me to take him across?
Yeah, they're coming. I think they got it. Sorry, guys.
Stephen Heitman's going to take the extra horses across the finish line first, hoping Sal's horse will follow. Once they cross, can't go back, help their team.
Sal went ahead and got his out of the way. Now here we come with Buck now.
Buck's finally got his horse out of the gate, going towards the finish line.
Gotta get him down. Uh-oh, now we're taking off again.
I mean, it's a dog fight right now. Him and that black horse, he's got Buck's number, Buck's got his number. Good luck to that black horse, because I'm gonna tell you right now, my money every day is on Mr. Buck.
Oh, it went right past the markers.
They're gonna have to get him back.
Buck's in. Now Keaton needs to close the gate and get back for time to stop.
Come on, Keaton!
I'm not sure how fast we got it done today, but I'm just hoping the blue team was a little bit slower so we don't have to send anybody home tonight.
That's time for the green team. They got their wild horses quickly, but then everything went haywire after that. We'll see if their mistakes getting to the finish line will cost them. 2 cowboys from the losing team will be going home. All right, 2 people from the losing team will be going home. With 2 cowboys going home tonight, tensions are high. This will be a big hit for the team that loses.
The sun's going down, it's getting a little darker. Every second that passes, we're getting closer to that elimination pin. That makes me nervous.
You kind of notice that when we get back, Jamon wasn't as happy, but if I was in Jamon's shoes, I'd probably be a little nervous too.
We could have done a little critiquing, you know, as far as getting started with them.
We may not have moved forward as much as we wanted, but we did not backstep into that gate.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. I had fun.
Yeah.
I'm proud of Eddie. I don't think he'd ever done that before.
No, I think he was nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Oh, yeah.
I think it took too long, though. I think we were really long.
Yeah. We finished, so.
Well, I know, but that's not going to do us any good if they're faster than us.
So I would have to say that Cody Anthony took a lead role, and so did Steven. And unfortunately, I think we're going to be in the boat we're in because of our 2 guys.
It'll all work out.
I'm a little nervous for my team, but I'm not nervous for me. Once I got hands on my colt, I felt like it went really smooth.
If Trace asked me tonight who should go home, I'm gonna have to say Sarah. She could have easily told Yellowtail that she'd get on the other bronc, and she didn't. If we did not beat the blue team, Jamon will be the one going home. What he did today,
Jamon's trying to chase around here and get him headed off.
Easy, you're tossing me right in that
fence. Just showed his lack of experience.
All right, good evening.
Good evening.
So, y'all got the job done today, both teams. Nobody failed to complete the task, so good job. Everybody got everything done. Coy, you had the immunity buckle today. I want to say you stepped up. Could have just skated, but you didn't. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Go sit on the fence. You're safe from elimination. All right, now.
2 people from the losing team will be going home.
Okay, green team, anybody want to speak up for y'all's bunch?
I felt like we all worked together well. It could have gone a lot better when we were putting ropes on them. I felt like we burned some time there, you know, just trying to figure out when to throw your loop. But I think we did all we could today with the horses that we drawed.
All right, green team, you got it done in 30 minutes today. Which was 15 minutes faster than the blue team that did it in 45. Green team, go sit on the fence. You're safe from elimination.
Good job, green team.
All right, there's 4 of you here, and 2 of you are going home. All right, there's 4 of you here, and 2 of you are going home. Eddie, you fought hard to get on one of those horses today. Do you feel like you had to do that?
You were right last elimination. You said that I'm not taking jobs, so this time I wanted to make sure I grab a job, and I tried to grab the most difficult job, which was getting on, and I got on, and I figure I did a pretty decent job at it.
I told Eddie from the beginning, being nervous about it's gonna make the horse more nervous, and you know, it's kind of like going in the cave with a grizzly bear. You gotta get on and go, or don't mess around. That's the only thing I was worried about with Eddie doing that job. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he didn't know how to read the colt, or maybe he was a little timid. Like, he's not a better hand at getting on colts, no, but he got on that sucker and he rode it to the finish line.
Well, it doesn't sound like you had a problem at all with Eddie. Did you have a problem with anybody?
I think some things took a little longer than they needed to.
We saw you there asking for the rope. Is that what you're talking about?
A couple times, yeah. I think that my team didn't use me today. It makes me a little salty because I'm a freaking hand. Don't put me on the back burner. Buddy, you better give me something I can't handle, and I promise you I ain't never had nothing I couldn't handle.
Who are you talking about?
He's probably talking about me.
Well, him and Yellowtail. Like, come on, guys. We had a job to do, and we had enough members and hands to get it done, and we're still on the chopping block. Like, okay, maybe I can't rope it as good as Yellowtail, but buddy, I'm gonna be right there. You give me that rope, and I promise you that horse and I are gonna do our freaking job, without a doubt. But did it? No, we sat there and we watched and I watched and I watched. I would not have took that long to get on them 2 horses today.
I think this team has been lack of sense of urgency, doing a good job, but it's always hold, and they end up doing the job, but they get beat. You know, it's the second time that's happened to y'all.
You know, I could go as fast as I wanted, but our team plan was we all go together. So I had a little extra time to work, and I took advantage of it just out of respect for the horse and to keep myself safe.
I know Coy and myself were planning on when Yellowtail got on, that's when we were gonna ride out, because I didn't want to be sitting on that horse and just running around the pen for no reason.
I was cheering for you today, man. I was pulling for you big time, and my hat's off for manning up, you know, saying I'm getting on that horse. I think you'd have fought for it if they wouldn't let you do it. You made the right move, I think. You made the right call, but you're done here. Back to personals, hit the trail.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you. Today I took a chance. These guys would have never handed me that job, and I took it, knowing that I'm sticking my neck out, and sometimes it don't work. But that's okay, my heart is full. I did my job, I did it well. See you guys.
You did good, Cowboy. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm headed home, I'm headed back to Texas. I came here to prove that I'm a cowboy, and I am. I'm going home knowing that I did it.
Okay, so there's 3 of you here. 1 more is going home. All right, Cody, you've been saying you were the captain of this team.
Yes, sir.
You got something you want to say before I go any farther?
Yeah, it just felt like I wanted to get on Eddie's horse there for him, but he'd made that choice, so I didn't want to take that thunder away from him, and then things could have went a lot better today, you know.
You've been the captain here, and we got 2 losses on your record, so, you know, being the leader is always a risky thing, and you put yourself to be vulnerable right here.
That's right.
Stephen, do you think there's a problem on this team?
Pushback always comes from one place. I think a good cowboy can anticipate and prevent that horse from ever running off. And it's having feel. It's having eye for your livestock, no matter what it is. I think there's a person on this team that lacks that, and a lot of these runoffs and chases comes from their lack of feel.
You know, today when we're bringing those horses back, when we first gathered them, Stephen threw me in the front, knowing that I'd never, you know, held up horses before. I handled it just fine. I think it's funny that he always tries to put me in positions that I'm gonna fail. I've not ever made a cow run out. It's not ever been my fault about something. I just think it's,
We got no problems with all 3 good cowboys.
Cody, nobody's questioning your heart, man, and you're a good hand, but you got too many losses on your record as the leader of this team. So you're done here. Back to personals. Hit the trail.
Yep. That's all right.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, man.
Cody, I hate it. You're a great cowboy.
Right, man.
You're a great hand.
I do feel like they're sending the wrong person home. You know, she's loud and cool and all, but she gets too fast. But, you know, that was their choice. I'm good with it. I did all I could do. I'm happy with it.
Go ahead, partner. Appreciate you. See you, Cody. Good luck.
You bet.
She is the only person on our team that did not volunteer to ride a colt. These guys, they think they're big cowboys. They think and they missed. She gave me her rope. She never even tried to throw her rope. It's a new ball game now. Let me tell you that. She's got to go.
All right, Corey, come back to your team here. So we're gonna have to shuffle a little bit. We're gonna put somebody off the green team on your team. Come on, Keith. I just thought after today, Keaton, I wanted to give you a chance to maybe get away from some personalities that may be kind of keeping you down, put you with some people and see if you can flourish a little bit, show out some.
I'll go to battle with whoever you put me with.
Cowboy up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You know, I can tell there's a lot of personalities clashing on the blue side. Hopefully I can come in and kind of mellow some of that out. We'll just have to see.
There's 8 of you left now. We're getting down to the creme de la creme here.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, congratulations to making it this far, yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, guys.